Hello and welcome back to Spiritual Summaries. We've reached the grand finale of our journey through the Book of Exodus. Today, we'll be covering chapters 36 to 40, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. From the completion of the tabernacle to the final preparations of the priestly garments, we've got some incredible insights to share. In this episode, we'll wrap up this majestic biblical tale with details that truly make it complete. As always, we're using the King James Version for our study, but we encourage you to follow along in any version that resonates with you. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. Chapter 36, the completion of the tabernacle. In this chapter, the Israelites display an overwhelming generosity, donating more than enough resources required for the construction of the tabernacle. Bezalel and Aholiab, the divinely inspired craftsmen, are at the forefront of this monumental task. The craftsmen set to work, translating the divine blueprint into reality. The community's contributions come alive as fine twined linen, goat's hair for tents, and boards of acacia wood are skillfully crafted into components of the sanctuary. The tent itself is an engineering marvel, with its clasps, loops, and frames created with meticulous precision, just as God commanded Moses. The narrative emphasizes how the craftsmen ceaselessly worked, captivated by their divine calling. With every stitch and hammer strike, the sanctuary becomes increasingly congruent with God's heavenly model. This chapter serves as a testament to what can be achieved when human skill and divine inspiration come together. In summary, chapter 36 of Exodus is a fulfilling chapter that encapsulates the community's unity and the realization of a God-ordained vision. Chapter 37, Crafting the Ark and Other Sacred Furnishings. Bezalel continues his craftsmanship by focusing on the Ark of the Covenant. Created from acacia wood and overlaid with gold, the Ark is more than just a box. It is a holy receptacle designed to house the tablets of the law. The chapter describes how meticulous attention is given to the Ark's dimensions, as well as to the golden cherubim that are to adorn its lid, symbolizing divine guardianship. Next, we see the creation of the table for the showbread, menorah, and the altar of incense, each with its own detailed specifications and symbolic implications. The sanctity of each object is amplified through the use of fine materials and elaborate designs, reflecting their crucial role in Israelite worship. Chapter 37 captures the intense dedication and craftsmanship that go into creating these extraordinary objects for the tabernacle, turning divine instructions into tangible expressions of faith. Chapter 38, Construction of the Altar and the Courtyard. This chapter follows the Israelites as they turn their attention from the inner sanctum of the tabernacle to its more public-facing components. First on the list is the altar of burnt offering. Crafted from acacia wood and completely overlaid with bronze, the altar serves as the focal point for communal sacrifices, an essential aspect of Israelite worship. The chapter then moves to the construction of the bronze basin and its stand. Placed between the tabernacle and the altar, this basin plays a crucial role in ritual purification. Finally, the courtyard of the tabernacle is erected. The enclosure is made from fine linen curtains, supported by bronze pillars and silver bases. This courtyard serves as both a protective and sanctified boundary for the holy spaces within. Chapter 38 presents the collective efforts of the Israelites in crafting the external fixtures of the tabernacle. Through dedicated craftsmanship and precise obedience to divine instructions, the altar, basin, and courtyard are transformed into sacred spaces that enable communal worship and interaction with the divine. Chapter 39, Creating the Priestly Garments. This chapter brings us into the intimate space where the priestly garments are being crafted. The ephod, made of fine linen and skillfully woven with gold, blue, purple, and scarlet threads, serves as both a functional garment and a symbolic representation of the Israelite tribes. Gold rings and onyx stones further embellish it, connecting the divine with the earthly. Next, we see the crafting of the breastpiece of judgment, a richly adorned pouch containing the Urim and Thummim, which are tools for divine guidance. The robe of the ephod, the turban, and the crown inscribed with Holy to the Lord complete the ensemble, each contributing to the priest's sacred role as an intermediary between God and his people. Chapter 39 celebrates the meticulous craftsmanship and divine guidance that go into the making of these unique priestly garments. Through each stitch and jewel, the Israelites bring to life garments that carry an extraordinary spiritual significance. Chapter 40, The Completion and Consecration of the Tabernacle. The chapter marks a momentous occasion as the tabernacle is finally completed. Following God's precise instructions, Moses oversees the assembly of the structure and the placement of the sacred objects within. The ark finds its home in the Holy of Holies, shielded by the curtain and the cherubim. The table of showbread, the menorah, and the altar of incense also find their designated places, each serving a unique role in the divine rituals. After the tabernacle is assembled, Moses anoints and consecrates it, making it ready for its divine purpose. Once all is in place, the cloud of the Lord descends upon the tabernacle, filling it with His glory. The Israelites take this as a sign of God's approval and a symbol of His continual presence among them. Chapter 40 not only captures the culmination of hard work, dedication, and divine guidance but also heralds the advent of a new era where the Israelites can engage directly with God through these newly consecrated means. Well, there you have it. We've come to the conclusion of the book of Exodus, journeying through chapters 36 to 40, witnessing the incredible craftsmanship and sanctity that went into creating the tabernacle. It's been a fascinating deep dive, and we thank you for joining us on this spiritual journey through the King James Version of the Bible. If you found this series enlightening and wish to delve deeper into biblical narratives, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Spiritual Summaries. Your support allows us to create more insightful content just like this. Questions for reflection. How did the completion of the tabernacle resonate with you? What aspect of this narrative struck you as the most compelling? As we wrap up our exploration of Exodus, we're excited to announce that our next series will be on the Book of Leviticus. We'll continue to delve into the spiritual and historical significance of these ancient texts, so be sure to stay tuned. For a richer understanding, we encourage you to read these chapters in the King James Version or any other Bible version that resonates with you. The stories in the Bible are incredibly rich and worth experiencing firsthand. Thanks for watching Spiritual Summaries, and we can't wait to journey through Leviticus with you.